Hey guys, I thought I'd give you an update. I just had another contraction. They're definitely still coming, but they are spread apart. And the only thing I can compare it to is when I had Arthur, my contractions started at 12 in the morning, but he did not come until 8 p.m. So it might be kind of like that. I told my midwives this morning when they were coming on, so they said they wouldn't be surprised if things sped up again later. So just an update. I'm in my room, watching movies, eating, and just trying to stay comfortable. And I love you guys all. Thanks for the prayers and the thoughts.
And you had a, oh my gosh, Kelly, 39.5 centimeter head. That's huge. 39.5. You're a big boy. So now I'm feeling for the clavicles to make sure they're intact. He's a big guy. And we've already seen that he has no paralysis.
His shoulder didn't get ripped at all, did it?
It did not. It was all soft tissue. Because I think you were downstairs when I was talking to Kelly about, once in a while we have to do to get him out. And look at his archer. Without even asking him. Look at those hands.
Hey guys, and welcome to Legacy's Baby Story, where we follow women during pregnancy, birth, and life with a newborn and share their unmedicated birth stories to shift the way you give birth. A baby that weighs over 8 pounds and 13 ounces is considered a larger than regular sized baby. These babies are usually called macrosomic or macrosomia babies. A baby that weighs more than 10 pounds is more likely to have a C-section. However, there's women around the world who are giving birth to large babies vaginally, and one of them is named Caitlin, and she is going to be on the show with us today. Caitlin is from Columbus, Ohio. Now, delivering a large baby may be challenging, but it's not as difficult as the system makes it. So Caitlin had no idea she was pregnant with a big baby. Ultrasound is the least accurate tool to determining your baby's weight. Ultrasound's technology can be off by 20%. In their technology, they might see that baby could be bigger, and then you end up delivering a baby that is smaller. They can say that baby will be lighter, and you end up delivering a baby that's heavier. Caitlin is on a plant-based diet, which is another interesting thing. There actually is no evidence that shows that a vegetarian diet leads to pregnancy risks. I'm on a plant-based diet as well, and I delivered 2 8-pound babies, very, very healthy boys. So whether you're delivering a big baby or not, your body is going to go through the exact same stages of labor. The baby's head is the widest part of the body. No matter what size your baby is or what size your baby's head is, your baby's head is designed to mold and fit through your cervix. So now we're gonna get into Caitlin's interview questions.
Yes, I'm very excited. Thanks for having me today. I'm flattered you want to interview me, and it's a great thing that you're doing. So,
what does it feel like to deliver an 11-pound baby?
As always, it's so powerful. I mean, it's euphoric, it's energetic. It hurt, but it's not a bad hurt. I was there. I was not fearful, and it is not a fearful hurt. I would want to tell that to women. It's like it's a purposeful, intentional pain, but it's not suffering. It's just you go through this, and as intense as that pain is, my joy was matched on an opposite end of that pain. The joy and the physical light that you feel at the end of that is just far surpasses, and therefore it's not something to fear. You know it's almost there when you get to that point. It's the climax. It's like, okay, I'm close.
Did you have any issues with tearing or difficulties pushing?
No, I did not. And I didn't even tear.
Wow.
It did not tear. They had a slight skid mark, but my midwives were totally holding everything together. I thought that was wonderful too. So yeah, no issues like whatsoever. I couldn't.
Amazing.
I mean, that's what I call it. It was just a great miracle. I feel really blessed. It was beautiful. It was intense. It was right here in this bedroom, and it was a miracle. It was very pleasant. There was definitely a little bit of pain, but that only lasted the last 7 minutes, and then the joy completely exceeded that. And once I had my baby in my arms, it's like I could take on the world.
How much did your baby weigh?
He came out 11 pounds, 2 ounces. The midwives could see that he was big. That was the first thing one of them said. She said, "That is a big baby." I later asked them about size, and I said, "What's the biggest baby you've ever seen come out of a woman?" And they said themselves, 12 pounds. And I said, "Okay, well, what's the biggest you've heard of a woman having a baby? Like, how big have you heard of coming out vaginally without any medication or stuff?" And 13. So they said 13, and pounds was like the most they'd heard, and they didn't even have any medication. So that was comforting. It's like, okay.
During pregnancy, did you have any idea how much your baby weighed, and what gave you the confidence to still give birth at home?
In some of the appointments, maybe like a month before I delivered, I said, "How big do you think the baby is?" Because my biggest before my third child was 9 pounds, 12.5 ounces.
Okay.
And, so I guess that's big. It was bigger than my other two had been. So I asked them, I said, "How big do you think the baby is at this point?" This was like, 7, 8 months along. And they said, "Oh, 8, around 8. Yeah. When your midwife tells you they've seen a 12-pound baby or a 13-pound baby come out of a person and it's fine, you're like, okay, well, might probably be that big.
What was your pregnancy diet?
Well, believe it or not, I was whole food, plant-based. Not gonna lie.
Wow.
I think there were 2 days my entire pregnancy, give or take, that I had meat. I don't buy meat anymore. I don't eat meat anymore. The last entire week I was going without any kind of sugar. Yeah, I was going whole food, plant-based, lots of vegetables. I think the last month I may have had a couple of eggs, but I even cut out eggs and dairy products because that's just what I think is best for my body. So,
hi guys, and welcome to Legacy's Trivia, where I ask you guys a question and see who gets it right. On which day of a normal 28-day menstrual cycle does ovulation most likely occur? Is it day 21, day 24, day 17, or day 14? Let me know what you guys think the answer is. If you answered 14 days, you are correct! Woo! Give me an example of what a full day of vegan eating looked like for you.
Oatmeal for breakfast, lentil soup for lunch I do homemade sourdough bread, or, really plain crackers, whole wheat crackers, obviously. Dinner could be anything from a side salad, beans, potatoes, quinoa.
How much did your husband weigh when he was born?
He was a 9-pound baby himself. He was the biggest baby in his family. He's 6'4", about 205 pounds. So, that's big, I guess.
That is so random. He's the same height and weight as my husband.
Oh, you're kidding!
That is so strange.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
5'5". Okay, I'm about 5'6", 5'7".
Okay.
So, oh, that's funny. Yeah. So I would be the taller guy.
Yeah.
During the course of COVID-19, were you happy that you already planned to have a home birth?
So many people called the midwives at Choice here in Columbus, Ohio, where I am, wanting to get in with me. They said, COVID-19, we don't want to be at the hospital giving birth. And so they had people further into their pregnancy saying, we want in, we want a home birth, we want a home birth. I thought that was neat. You know, I thought, okay, if women were understanding the risks here of going to a hospital, not wanting to get sick in that way, and they were willing to do a home birth, I just thought that was neat. I was like, okay, so there are more women willing to do this if they found it safer than going to a hospital.
Yeah.
So for me, when COVID hit, I felt relaxed. I felt like I had made the right choice. I felt like we should just continue. And the midwives were really respectful of the women that had already previously got in with them when they were 8 weeks pregnant. I being one of them. It was like, we're going to stay loyal to women who have started with us, finish out with them, because they only take on about 4 to 5 women per month delivery-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. During COVID-19, the magnitude this is hitting legacy. It's like a home birth, 11-pound baby during COVID-19. This is history in the making.
Right?
It's yesterday I hit 2 weeks. I haven't noticed any bleeding today. Today's day 15 out from having Bruce. Because I co-sleep, I'm not really waking up, turning on a light, getting out of bed for the babies. I literally just like, I stir, he stirs, we're nursing, and I'm falling back asleep, and it's like a bad. And honestly, like, him out of me, I think it's easier to sleep. So like, the pregnancy sleep patterns really prepared me for the co-sleep patterns, and it's hardly different, if not better. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It feels so much more safer when the baby's right there. Like,
I know. Like, and less stress too. Do you co-sleep?
Yeah, I co-sleep and sideline breastfeed.
Yes. Yeah, same. Cool. I love it.
Yeah. So do you get any sleep? Like, yeah, I'm just sleeping and feeding,
Yeah, exactly. Legacy, I think what it is too is I feel like women fear. I mean, we are fed this constantly of don't roll over on your baby could die. I mean, the average healthy woman who is not on drugs, she's pretty clean in every other way, and there's not a high risk of that things going down when you're co-sleeping. It's like you said, it's actually more of a positive than negative.
Yeah.
Now we get to meet Caitlin's baby. So without further ado, let's see Caitlin's baby.
Oh my god.
Really well.
Cute.
Oh, my placenta, they made an artwork out of it, and they're bringing it to me, I think, this week or next.
Wow.
They said it was huge, that the placenta was the biggest they've ever seen, and the cord also was just huge. She couldn't believe how thick it was. So I was like,
Wow.
I don't know, it's great. It's great. I can't imagine, honestly, Legacy, I can't imagine people stopping at 1 or 2 kids, because for me, 1 or 2 kids was the hardest. And even in it, I was like, okay, this is doable. But 3 and 4 has been this is sweet.
Yeah, it almost adds on. It's almost like you have the first child and it's like you feel like your life is so rough, right? And you feel like you're going through so much. And then you see other people walking around with more than 1 kid, and you're like, how are they doing that? and then you get baby number 2 and you can't multitask. So you're just like this and that and that. But then you start to ace it and you get used to it. And then baby 3 comes and it's it's the same thing. It just feels like once you have more than 2 kids, it just feels like having kids. Right?
Oh yeah, I completely, yeah.
You have 4 now, correct?
That's right.
And do you want any more?
7, actually.
Wow.
I don't know. That's just a number that I like. I mean, I wouldn't say no to more, but if I felt like I had the amount that I was supposed to have, then I'm open, but I think 7 is good. I like that number.
I look at number 2.
Hi guys, and welcome to our commercial break. My name is legaci-allong, and this is Hero. And today we are wearing red. I love this goddess crown. It is red and pink and white with green accents, and it brings out that loving goddess that I just love.
So where can everyone find you?
I'm on Instagram at strong_simple. That's my main, and then I'm also on YouTube called Caitlin Nurturing Light and Life. So you can find me on either one of those platforms and just sharing stories and things that help people be a mom.
Amazing.
Make being a mom a little easier, I guess.
Yes. Thank you so much for being on today. I look forward to editing it up, and it'll be up very, very soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No worries.
Thanks, Legacy.
Okay, we'll be in touch.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope this video inspired one of you guys to know that even if you have a big baby, you can deliver it naturally, unmedicated at home. I'm wishing you guys all the best. Click that red juicy button down below. Down below, it says subscribe, it says subscribe, it says subscribe, it says subscribe. Sorry, our comments are still disabled, but you can message me and comment on my Instagram at legaci-allong, legaciallong. If you're interested in any of my crowns, the link is in the description, as well as my natural home birth course is also available. The link is in the description. Thank you guys for watching. We have lots in store for you guys, so I can't wait. Bye.